Yo.
Yo,
Yeah, man, I'm back, y'all. I forgot I had to play. I gotta play the league game. Y'all be in some leagues? Or y'all don't
yeah,
really be.
yeah. Got off though.
Yeah, I got my own little league I got going.
For real.
Hmm. But next year though, for that 23, bro, I'm really just trying to really be trying to work on, man, getting like a solid 32, bro. We have a solid 32, but niggas be quitting and shit, man. That shit just be,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It just be fucking up the league when you got, awards and they're giving for MVPs and shit, and
right.
you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Shit.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers play with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On play action. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Chargers will have the football.
Man, Rodgers hold the fuck out of me just then, bro.
You said
Wow.
what?
Aaron Rodgers just hold the fuck out of me just then, bro. I got a nigga wide open, bro, on the sideline, and I threw it to the sideline, man. This nigga threw it in between the numbers, straight to the other man cornerback, bro. Shit crazy, yo. I hit you back, bro.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarter.
And this is caught by Watkins for a Charger touchdown. McCann now for the extra point.
Nigga just hold me, bro.
And it's
crazy,
good to make
bro.
it 14-0.
Next new score, Chargers 14, Raiders nothing. Sterling Hoff-Richter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Oh.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all. And, Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember. But back in 19...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
But it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To the air again, Herbert. And he finds his target, Ebron. Touchdown, Chargers. Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
Their bench made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 2 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? Taking it right down Broadway. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tony Pollard, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Chargers 21, Raiders 14.
kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
104 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, it's Rodgers. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jonathan Grenard in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Harold Landry getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this 1st half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Going deep here for Watkins. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Charger drive about to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. To throw again on second down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Trying to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Just keeping the play alive. He's got it to Gibson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Vegas. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That damn man just
A
fucking
big
sick,
game
bro.
that time for the Chargers.
Man, how you not? Damn,
So the line
bro.
of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man.
Wow.
Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Crazy, man.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
That boy don't even run the ball enough. No,
Here's
boy.
Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Shit crazy, man.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, my God, bro.
And their struggles continue here.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like
Good, he already beat me. Y'all get like.
the coverage down.
I got 6 yards on that man, bro. How you even catch me, bro?
Conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Had him,
Now
bro.
a play fake. Rodgers over the middle, complete to Samuel. And a
I
good
gotta do
tackle
better,
there
bro.
right
I don't
around the
care about
30.
that.
Stops him short of the 1st down.
Okay.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the
Oh
field.
shit, bro.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Out of there, man. Bullshit.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Shit, bro.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown Raiders. Anthony Schwartz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a forward DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah,
Right?
that's true. You've said that before. The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to let it go again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big gain that time for the Chargers. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Herbert back to the air. They'll roll him out right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure. Touchdown, Chargers. T. Higgins, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. McCann for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 43, Raiders 20.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
You okay?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Raiders. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the
Rodgers.
Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment?
Man, come on, bro.
Intercepted the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get
That's crazy, bro. I'm throwing it to the sideline, bro.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown. T. Higgins with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And boy, talk about
I never get that, man. Why they just sit there, just watching. Never get that shit.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
He'll let one go deep for Howard. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there for the Raiders.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well. And got his man complete.
Dang.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now he'll let it go deep over the middle.
Oh,
and
man.
That'll be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Being chased out left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Good game, boy.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I'm
trying to figure out how the man kick in.
Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. No run back here for Raymond. This will be